Meet Fred. Fred's an internet marketer, but don't hold that against him. And like many people using the web for business, he wanted to make it big. His plan was simple. Fred was going to get loads of traffic, build a massive list, and enjoy the high life. Only thing was, and as Fred discovered, that's not how it works. Problem number one was getting traffic. He had every gizmo and device on the planet. He had Facebook sharing thingies, 101 website plugins, a bunch of clever sign-up widgets, pop-up hellos, the coolest domain names, and the best video player in the universe. But the traffic didn't come, so he started throwing more money at it. He was spending a fortune on pay-per-click advertising with Google, Bing, Facebook. He bought email blasts, media buys, solo ads, spending countless hours and dollars. He bagged so many backlinks, small countries were reporting a backlink drought. And you know, he started to see some traffic. But it wasn't converting. Instead of a bank account piled high with gold, all Fred had was a maxed out credit card bill. A bill he was trying desperately to hide from his wife. Fred's dreams of internet riches weren't happening. And then it got worse. Google released a pair of killers disguised as a cuddly panda and a cute little penguin. And in hours they had laid waste to Fred's presence on the web. His ranking in Google had been massacred by Pingu. But hey, Fred was a trier. He wasn't going to quit, so he quickly jumped on the next bandwagon being touted. The answer was simple. He was going to get social, and then he'd make the big money. So he spent more time, more money, and many a late night feverishly tapping away on social media sites. Now he was the one playing with cute little animals. Yeah, I know, who would have thought pictures of kittens who spouted philosophical words of wisdom would count as a way to win business? But hey, his friend and follower account did start to rise. And things must have been going well because he found himself having to spend even more time on sites like Facebook and Twitter. That's a good thing, right? So was he starting to see his dreams fulfilled? Was the money starting to flood into his bank account? Had all his efforts finally bore fruit? No. Yeah, he was making money. Some money. But nothing like what he had hoped. Fred was a man with 10,000 backlinks, hordes of Twitter followers, and countless Facebook friends. After much toil and trouble, he had a list, but hardly any buyers. So what went wrong? Content. That was his problem. Why would anyone in the world want to listen to Fred when what he wrote sounded like the instruction manual to a home appliance? And no, we're not talking about sales copy. Sales copy has its place, a very important place, but you have to get there first. There's no point in having a kick-ass sales page if no one ever gets to read it. So I must be still talking about traffic, right? Well, no. I'm talking about the click that gets the traffic. The click that turns traffic into engagement. The click that transforms an engaged audience into fanatical buyers. And yes, the click that completes the loop and has your fans eagerly sharing everything you say and do. So what I'm saying is, does your content engage and convert? Actually, let me put that in the form of a shock and awe headline. After all, this is a sales video. Revealed, the Top Gun marketing secrets that attract an endless stream of prospects, rapidly transforming them into rabid fans and buyers, all without a sniff of hard selling. Or hard work for that matter. I think it's about time I introduce myself. My name is Michael Christen, and over the last 20 years, I have consistently used my knowledge of psychology and behavior to rocket the success of my clients. Clients who have included international powerhouses and even offices of government. By far, my favorite and most successful approach, no matter what the application, has been to create content that demands attention and converts curiosity into cash. The kind of content that has previously locked doors flung open, inboxes flooded with unsolicited sales inquiries, and seminars and webinars selling out at a record speed. And then we have the social effect. Put what I'm about to describe into action with social media, and your Facebook likes will rocket through the stratosphere, and everyone and his mother will be chatting about you and your business. Because what you're about to get your hands on will create an endless stream of buyer traffic, even when the Google Zoo is preying on your sites. And that's because, as many top experts are now showing, Google has shifted much of its emphasis to what people are talking about on social sites. And I'm about to help you write killer content that instantly grabs attention and engages your audience, so social sharing is a natural consequence. It's called the WAAR report, and when it was first released, it blew people away. For example, here's what top copywriter and marketer Scott Murdoch said about it. Knowing how to effectively communicate and persuade, that's hands down the most valuable skill you can have online, and Michael has nailed it with the WAAR report. What Michael has put together here is a blueprint for creating content that sells. The kind of content that gets people excited about buying from you. And that's something very few marketers really know how to do the right way. If you're in the information publishing business, this will make all of your content work much harder for you. I'd say just about anyone who learns and applies these techniques will begin to make a lot more money off of all of their content, from articles to reports and everything in between. And that's just one of the testimonials. Tanner Larson said it was top-notch material he will forever be incorporating. Oz the Don said he had never read anything near its quality before. And Nick Shell called it Sales 2.0, getting your stuff firmly lodged in the buying bit of the customer's brain. And those guys were talking about the old version of the WAAR report, which means your competition better step back because this reloaded edition is even more lethal in its success. And then we have folk like Asman, who loved how he could implement it immediately with almost no learning curve. And that's because the best bit about this method is it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually, because it's a simple 5-step approach anyone can use to create engaging content that converts. You don't need to be a great writer. You just need to follow these steps. So whether you are writing fan pages, blog posts, articles, or even just quick little social comments, let's make sure you don't turn out like Fred. We'll leave that mistake for your competition.